Welcome back to yapfest. I'm Gordon Ramsay.
I'm Rachel Ray.
And today, we're making soup.
We're making soup, to be exact. We're making loaded baked potato stew. We're making loaded baked potato soup. So if you want to see that, continue watching this video that you already clicked on. Today we're cooking soup. We're cooking loaded baked potato soup. And we are drinking beverages. Here's mine.
Here's mine.
Mine's Olipop Cherry Cola.
Mine's Corona Extra.
Yummy. Cheers. Yeah, so we're making loaded baked potato soup. I made this for Ben and Zadie the last time that I was here. And I literally hey, never made the soup before. I actually made it up. I literally made it up, and then I fed it to them, and they thought it was one of the best things on this earth.
It was delicious.
We're gonna make it today. Danny's not here. Danny's at a conference because he's a professional or whatever. Here's the recipe.
I just want to address the fact that I have to stand all the way back here to be the same height as you.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I adjusted the camera for my height. I can adjust it. I can mark it. I can... It's crooked a little. You're still not in it. Okay, so now it's sideways and I still can't see it. So I'm putting it back down. I'm putting it back down to my height, and you're gonna have to you're just gonna have to figure something out because it doesn't work.
I don't know what you did, but this is better.
Oh, I think it's more straight on than it was before. Okay, anyway, we just changed the camera angle so that Ben is fully in frame. We also had these little mini mics. The audio is actually pretty good, so...
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, my camera captures audio also, so I can use that as room. But yeah, honestly, we're at the point with these fuck-ass mics where we might end up using the lapel mics for an episode because they're just so much better.
Very much so.
So much better, and they just don't overload as much as the other ones. But anyway, so let's get into the soup. First of all, we'll go over the ingredients. This isn't an ingredient. I guess it's more of a tool. You need a large pot, because this makes food for several people. I can't give you an exact number because I made this shit up, but...
Large pot. Check.
Check. It's gonna feed at least 6 people, if not more. So here's a large pot. I like how you're looming over my shoulder.
It's your recipe.
True. So first of all, you're gonna need bacon. Whole pack of bacon, by the way. I think we took 2 strips of bacon out of this so that Danny could eat bacon-wrapped hot dogs last night. Was that last night?
No, it was 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, so Danny could have a bacon-wrapped hot dog. Full pack of bacon, doesn't matter what kind, whatever kind you like.
We had burrito bowls yesterday.
Oh, that's right. By the way, this is completely frozen, and I'm just gonna throw this shit in the pot.
Hey guys, it's me from the very far future from this video. So I found out that you're not supposed to cook meat from frozen. Don't do that. I mean, obviously I never cooked ground beef or whatever from frozen. I've only ever cooked bacon from frozen, but apparently that's a food safety hazard. So don't do that.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm sure there's rules that are some cooking rule that's you shouldn't do that, but I'm gonna do it, you guys. So here we have some green onions, or scallions, if you will. This is kind of a small bunch, but it's not gonna matter. It's still gonna be fire. Next ingredient, please.
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot this was my recipe. White onion. This is a whole one. It's very possible that I'm gonna use the whole thing. I don't know. We're just gonna see. Honestly, my cooking philosophy is just figure it out. Just get the ingredients and figure it out. We need potatoes. This is the thumbnail. These are Yukon Gold, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, these are Yukon Gold potatoes. You can use any potato you like. We just happen to like Yukon Gold. I think last time I used russet potatoes, it was also good. So yeah, there are other ingredients that go into this, but these are the main ones that we're gonna start with. I'm just gonna start there, and then we'll break it down. So first of all, you need this knife, this specific knife.
It's a Faberware stainless steel. Hold on. Stainless steel. So
For now,
So we got some green onions. We're gonna chop the roots.
chop those roots right off of
Right
there.
off.
So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna get like this meaty white part. We're gonna like cook in with the meat and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the green part is gonna be for garnish. So
Set
there
that
we go.
aside for now.
Yes.
And now
And now we chop.
chop.
I should probably get the other cutting board out and chop the other veggies. If I can find another cutting board, I will be chopping the onion.
Under the microwave. To
To
the left.
to the left. Hey, so I found it. And as for size, I know a lot of people are like, they love to police the size of like chop. It's not gonna be fine, but it's also not gonna be super big either. And that's it. That's the whole.
In between a rough chop and a fine chop.
Yeah, pretty much. I couldn't think of the word.
Whatever your heart desires,
So
really.
I'm using this knife. I hope it's sharp. I don't love chopping onions for like because they're onions, but I love chopping onions because like I don't know. There's something so therapeutic about chopping an onion. Do you agree, Benjamin? Or do you hate chopping?
I don't hate chopping. I hate chopping onions because no matter what, I always cry. Some onions are just genuinely more potent than other onions.
They stink?
Yes. No.
Oh, they make you cry?
No.
Oh, you leave them out in the sun, they get all brown, start sprouting little white hairs.
No.
Yeah, it's whack. That's crazy.
Fun fact, Chicago is named Chicago after the Native American word Chicagoa, which means bulb by the river.
That actually is a fun fact. Oh! So I've just dropped some onion on the floor. Don't do that.
Or, we're not here to dictate your life. Drop the onions on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, if dropping onions on the floor makes you happy, then do that. But, like, you can't use them after you've dropped them on the floor. I might only do half of this onion. It might be enough. Because I can always cut up more and chuck it in there. Oh, I was like, why does this angle look different? It's because the tripod was slowly slipping into the sink. I'm tearing up so bad because of this onion right now, you guys. But, like...
It's strong. I feel it all the way over here.
The onion?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is half of the onion. It was a big onion. I'm gonna stay here for now, also because we have this and like the bacon and like the potatoes. Oh, I felt that.
This is the bottom part. And
Yeah,
then...
this is the part that we're gonna put in with all the other veggies, and that's garnish.
So as Lola's been staying here this summer, we have discovered that Lola's really, really bad at gauging what size Tupperware to use for leftovers.
It's so true, you guys.
But last night, as I said, or was it last night? The night before,
I don't know.
when we had burgers, Danny made an elote pasta salad.
Oh, it was fire.
It was so good. But we had a significant amount left. I will say that. A significant amount.
Like pasta left over from the salad, and then also the pasta salad. That's
so
the situation.
Lola grabbed a really, really big Tupperware to put the salad in. And one, it barely filled it, and two, there was no lid.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've also never used that container.
Oh.
It was a container
Well, thanks for letting me know that.
that held like smaller pieces. It came in a set, and
Was it from Five Below?
It was from Pop
Okay,
Shelf.
so basically,
Yes.
I think I had the same one. And the one time I hacked it was we had ribs and corn. We actually still have the corn. We should throw that out.
We sure
We
should.
sure do. But we had ribs and corn. There were 3 libs. Whoa, 3 libs left.
3 libs.
And then, so there were 3 ribs left, and there was like a little bit of corn. And so I put them in these tiny containers like this big, and they fit. And that was the only time I've ever guessed correctly. So yeah, so now we need to cut up the potatoes, and this is the part where we decide how many potatoes to use. Let's use 7. They really look like dinosaur eggs, I'm not gonna lie.
We just watched Land Before Time.
We so did, and you know what? It was nothing like I remember. I think whenever I think of Land Before Time, I think about the second one more than I think about the first one.
And see, I didn't know there was a second one until just now.
Yeah, there's a second one. I think there might even be a third one. Why are there fish on my laptop?
I don't know.
I just wanted to make sure it was still recording. It was. But okay, so fish just popped up on my laptop and I don't have the screensaver set. So I don't know why that happened. Ooh, we're gonna wash the potatoes first, actually. We probably should have washed the other vegetables also.
Oh well.
So I'm washing the potatoes right now. And by washing, I mean I'm rinsing them.
Your best friend watches potatoes. You're gonna eat a Cliff Bar.
Are you eating a Cliff Bar right now?
Sure am.
The banana peanut butter Cliff Bar is so fire. Everybody needs to try it. And now we will chop them. Do you want to just like divide it up and then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That works.
You do the little ones, I'll do the big ones.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's fair. Except where's my knife? Oh.
This is your knife.
Same principle for these. Like, well, we're cubing them. It doesn't matter. And we're leaving the skin on. I enjoy the skin. If you don't, you can take it off. It doesn't matter. You should always cook what you like. I tried to cut it in the middle and look what happened. I tried to cut it in the middle and this happened instead. It looks like a pickle. Which, by the way, I love pickles, so. Also, it's just more realistic to keep the skin on because when you eat a baked potato, it has skin on it.
Sure does.
These bitches are getting cooked. Also, we've been playing so much fucking Fortnite. Like, I've started hearing the chest before I fall asleep. You said that something like that was happening to you also.
Yeah, before I fell into sleep the other night, as I was actively falling into REM, I jumped out of the battle bus.
Also, this potato kind of looks like a pear.
It does look like a pear.
It's kind of freaking me. Pear.
I just
freaking me out.
I just turned into what's her face from oh my god, what's that show? Marsha.
Brady Bunch?
Yeah, I just turned into Marsha Brady.
Yeah.
No, life update. I found a new TV show
Fire,
on
by
Netflix,
the way.
and it's called Bet. For those who are familiar with the anime Kakegurui, it follows the same generic plot line, same characters, same names, whatever. But it takes the setting and it gives Yumiko more context as to why she's at the school. Basically, her parents are alumni and we're a part of this club called the Kakegurui Club, which for those who aren't familiar with anime means compulsive gambler. And at this private school, it's teaching these kids how to be the running forces of the world. So like politicians and presidents and CEOs and mob bosses and gangsters and all the people who hold all the money in the world, basically.
Yes. Not me.
And the school board, which controls the teachers, is made up of alumni of these schools, and that alumni have the current children that are attending the school. So basically, the students have more power than the teachers. Every single student gambles. And Yumiko's parents went to the school and were part of this Kakegurui Club. In their adult lives, they were murdered. And Yumiko is attending the school to figure out who murdered her parents. And it is so good.
It's so good. I guess you could call it like a J-drama, almost like a K-drama or a J-drama in terms of style, but like it's in English. I mean, she speaks some Japanese because like she is still canonically like Japanese. I don't know. It's fire. It's so good.
It is such a good TV
it's
show.
So freaking good. It basically just came out and we want a season 2 so bad, but we have no idea if there's going to be a season 2.
Because it truly, that's what it sets itself up for.
Yes.
Is a season 2.
And like if I don't get a season 2, I'm going to be pissed. But anyway, it's kind of too early because it came out in like, did it come out in May? Here are my potatoes. A substantial amount. Then here's our Benjamin's potatoes.
Here are my potatoes.
I think we're ready to start now.
Sure.
I believe. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, I'm turning this on. Like I did before, I'm putting it on 4, which is like medium-ish. But I'm gonna let that heat up, and then I'm gonna grab the bacon. Again, whole pack of bacon. This is frozen, by the way. And I'm gonna throw it in the pot. Ideally it's not frozen, but like we gotta. Okay, we're just gonna deal with it. We're gonna make do. Country cooks make do. So
Country cooks make do.
What do you call these?
Chives.
There's so many names for these bitches. Smells like ham.
Pork.
Whole pack of bacon. This is still half frozen, but it's going right in because guess what? It doesn't matter.
We're lazy.
And basically what we're going to do is render this down and then we're going to take it out of the pan. That was really anticlimactic. Now I'm going to wash my hands. Don't leave raw meat on your hands.
I put the lid on so it cooks faster.
So now it's starting to go somewhere. I turned the temperature up to 5. So keep it around the 4 or 5 area, and then you can turn it down once it actually starts to like render. Actually, it's better if you turn it down when it starts to render, because then it like slow cooks. It cooks slower. It literally doesn't even matter that it's frozen solid into a block, because we're gonna cut it up anyway.
Yep.
We're gonna cut it up. Half is gonna go back in the soup. Half is gonna be garnished. Nummy, nummy, in my tummy. Did you watch Yo Gabba Gabba as a kid?
Yes.
I don't know why. What is the song?
The theme song?
No, there's one Yo Gabba Gabba song that's like something about yummy in my tummy or whatever. Yo Gabba Gabba, yummy in my tummy. She didn't get that. Okay.
She's obviously.
Yo Gabba Gabba, yummy in my tummy.
She's not a Yo Gabba Gabba stan.
No, not like me. Party in my tummy.
There's a party in my tummy.
So yummy, so yummy.
There's a party in my tummy.
So yummy, so yummy.
Yummy, yummy, gonna eat. Yeah! In my tummy, cheese. Yeah! In my tummy, party, party. Yeah!
That was my jam when I watched Yo Gabba Gabba. I loved it so bad. All right, let's flip the bacon block. Ooh,
Oh, there we go.
it's starting to fall apart. I am kind of separating it a little bit, or trying to separate it, but it doesn't matter if it actually all separates as long as it all cooks.
They really do smell like ham.
I know. I think it's because it's applewood smoked. It makes it. That's what is making it smell like that. You know what I mean? And applewood smoked just is like ham coated. Are you just gonna eat that?
Sure am. While you're waiting for the bacon to cook, you're gonna eat a snack, and that snack is going to be shaved Parmesan.
We should have put our beverages in these cups.
Darn it.
I bought these at the dollar store. They're so freaking cute. We have not used them once. Yet. Mind you. Oh yeah, here it goes. Here it comes. Can you guys see that? You totally can. Here we go. It's coming apart. It's coming apart. If your bacon is not frozen and you feel the inclination to dice up the bacon before you render all the fat, you can, but I'm not. Because guess who's going to do the cutting part? So I don't have to do it. He's literally just going to cut it up with scissors into bits. I'm putting the heat back down to 4 instead of 5. And I'm enjoying my Olipop Cherry Cola. Not sponsored. It does match my outfit though.
And mine does not. Everybody, I just want to let you know that Lola made me this shirt. For those of you who don't know, I have an addiction to Mountain Dew.
We just posted an episode. Well, I'm about to post the episode actually because I just finished editing it. Where you open a Code Red, Mountain Dew Code Red bottle with your teeth. So
That's really funny. I also talked about it in our addiction episode.
you're like Tim Waltz at that Senate hearing.
Yes.
Now I'm stirring. I'm so sorry if you're a vegetarian. This one's not for you, but the latkes will be for vegetarian. Vegetarian can have the latkes, right?
Yeah.
We will be doing another cooking video where Benjamin makes latkes. I'm leading us in the potato soup, and then he's gonna lead us in the latkes.
Yeah, we're going to be baking a latke fly.
Pro tip. I'm not a pro. Tip. You need to let stuff cook. There's one chef on TikTok, and she always says, "Love her, leave her alone." That's me with the bacon right now. Did you know Teeny is pregnant with twins?
Twins.
We make Teeny's mac and cheese all the time. We're big
We
fans
sure
in this
do. We
household.
stand Teeny's mac and cheese in this household. And if you don't, I mean,
We
personal
do not like-
preference, well, we took way two different takes on that.
I'm stirring again. You'll know when to stir when it stops sizzling.
If you can hear me right now, Lola smells like dog farts. Just kidding. Yo, Danny just met Elaine Hagenberg.
So the goal with the bacon is literally to render all the fat. Normally, I'm a fan of floppy bacon, but this isn't like, we're not really going for floppy bacon here. We're going for like as much as we can. We're trying to milk as much of the milk. Okay, milk is crazy as a verb, but we're just trying to get as much of the fat out of it as we can so that we can cook our other veggies in the fat and make a roux. It smells like a walnut. Have I told you that? I think it's...
Are you okay?
I don't know what happened.
Down, girl.
It's on site. Stirring again. We're making good progress here.
I left a secret message for you while I was in the other room. To you right now, Lola smells like dog farts. Just kidding. I hope the audio caught it.
The bacon has almost been rendered.
And in the meantime, I'm going to wash my cutting board so I can chop up some bacon.
I was cosplaying a dreidel just now.
Cosplaying a dreidel.
Yeah, look at me.
I hope I get Gimmel.
So this is just about done. I don't know how long that took. Just cook it until it's done. I turned off the heat and I'm like letting this bacon drip so I get as much of the fat, and I'm gonna give it to Benjamin for him to cut up. So I'm gonna turn the heat back on. I'm between 2 and 3, so like low. Like a little bit higher than lowest low, but not medium. And I'm gonna go ahead and toss in our onions right into the fat. So I added in the onions. I'm gonna add in the green onions, aka chives, aka scallions. So give that a stir, and I'm gonna cook this down. We're waiting for the onions to become translucent. To that, I'm gonna add salt and pepper to taste. I'm also going to add onion powder. We're going to add garlic powder soon, once these get closer to transparent. And I would use minced garlic if we have it, but I don't think we have any.
We do in the fridge.
Really? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to use garlic powder, this minced garlic. And I'm not going to add it in yet because garlic burns. Garlic cooks faster than everything else. I was going to say that garlic powder also burns. So we're to the point that we can add the garlic in. This is super like mushy translucent. So this is what it looks like. Looking very yummy. These are mostly translucent. Now I'm gonna add in garlic.
And then this is our bacon.
Looks yummy. I'll start with literally like a heaping spoonful of garlic. That's probably gonna do it. We're gonna let that cook a little bit while we grab our flour, and we're gonna make a roux. Everybody's favorite part of the day is making a roux.
Because roux take not that very long.
So get yourself some flour. We're literally using all-purpose flour. Get yourself some milk.
This is not the recipe if you're lactose intolerant.
I said that I wanted to make this for the video. He was like, it's just not a hot weather meal. I was like, it's not, but that doesn't really faze me, TBH.
I don't see that dog's owner.
Okay, the garlic and everything else is fragrant. And now it's roux time. So I'm not gonna measure this. I'm literally just gonna sprinkle some in, okay? And we're gonna go from there. So flour, and then we stir. Yes, I'm still using the tongs. Fight me. I love the tongs. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit more. Basically, it's gonna form these like doughy clumps. My heat is on 2 right now. I'm gonna let that cook for just a second before we pour the milk in. I don't even know if I can explain making a roux or what it's supposed to be like because I've done it so like it really is just like a practice thing. If you make Teeny's mac and cheese, you have to make a roux. So honestly, I would start there. Let Teeny teach you how to make a roux. We were watching Hunger Games Catching Fire, and there's an aspect ratio change when I was about to say Candace. When Katniss goes into the arena and catching fire, there is an aspect ratio change, and we watched it. The aspect ratio change didn't happen on our TV. I was so pissed off. We've browned this a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and cam it real quick, show you what it looks like before I add the milk. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of ugly, right? It's kind of in chunks. So I'm gonna go ahead and reduce the heat to low. We're gonna add milk. And now we're gonna mix it. And you're like breaking up these clumps and making a creamy mixture. And like really stir and make sure you break up all the clumps before you add more milk, okay? A lot of the ways a roux can go south, okay, is if you add too much liquid too quickly and then you add too much and you can't take it away because you don't really want to try and add more flour. You can also not add enough milk or liquid or whatever you're using. Technically, you can substitute the milk for water. Another thing, instead of adding water, we're gonna add water. But you can also add chicken stock. So we're gonna cook this a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and add our chicken bouillon powder now. You can use chicken stock in place of the water that we add, or you can add this in when you add in the veggies. I forgot to do that. If you're a vegetarian and you want to make this, you can use veggie stock. And I'm literally just gonna like, yeah, that's probably good. And now I put the flour away. I'm turning it up to 2 now. I'm gonna add in half of our bacon back.
My second beverage of the evening is going to be a Seagram's Escapes Peach Bellini.
Did you finish the Corona?
No, it got warm and gross.
Bruh.
You know what your mistake was? Is that there was no lime and there was no beach and toes in sand.
Toes in the water, ass in the sand.
So this is what it looks like right now. Bacon added in. Oh, what is that?
A sprinkle from the mermaid.
Oh, wow. So the bacon has been added in. This is our roux. And I'm about to add in some cheese and sour cream, and then we'll add in water. What I'm adding in now is cheese. I'm using a mixture of Colby Jack and medium cheddar. You can use whatever cheese you like, okay? So if you like pepper jack, I bet pepper jack would be fire in here.
I usually just have cheddar.
Cheddar.
Pumpkin!
Do you have a really big measuring cup by chance? Great. I added in the cheese, now I'm adding in some sour cream. Again, measure with your heart. We got this.
What happened?
My family watches this. So we're using this. It's like a bowl, but it's not. So here's one. It's not all the way full just because I'm prone to spilling. But just add that shit in, okay? Oh, that was bigger than I thought it was.
This is a total of 8 cups.
And I'm gonna go ahead and start adding in the potatoes just because we want to cover the potatoes with the water. And don't worry if it's like really liquidy because we're gonna like let it cook for a while. This recipe would be a lot easier with an immersion blender, but we're gonna have to hand mash the taters a little bit. But if you have an immersion blender and you wish to use that, do. I bet it would be better that way.
Sorry, I'm poor.
It's fine. All right.
So about 12 cups of water.
I told you guys it feeds at least 6 people, at least. All right, well, at least. If it isn't as thick as we want it to by the time it's done simmering and whatever, cornstarch slurry. We're gonna leave this on the stove for about, it's 8 o'clock right now, we'll check it. I'm gonna check it at 8:30. I'm leaving it on low. Or actually, I'm leaving it on 2, and I'm putting the lid on.
I put the lid on so it cooks faster.
So give it a good stir, put it down to like the lower end of medium low. Again, if the lowest is low, I have it on 2 right now. So love her, leave her alone for a little while, and then we'll come back in about half an hour. Okay guys, we're back for the half an hour check-in on the soup. I did turn the heat up to 3. It's bubbling a little bit. I don't think the potatoes are fork tender yet though. So we're gonna have to leave it a little longer, but I am gonna go ahead and give it a stir. I feel as though we may be adding a cornstarch slurry. It's already so fire. I can't even lie. I'm gonna leave this. The heat's gonna be on 3, and I'm gonna leave it for 15 minutes, come back and check it again and see where it's at. I think the potatoes are close to being fork tender. So, hey guys, we're back again. Second check-in. It was really bubbling when I came in here. I took the lid off. Let's see if these potatoes are ready to squish. They're ready, you guys. So now we need the mashy thingy. So now we're gonna use this. And we're gonna mash the potatoes. If you have an immersion blender, use the immersion blender. It's a lot more efficient. I'm gonna turn this down to low. If you're doing it with the immersion blender, turn the heat off and do it. So I'm just mashing, literally. Benjamin's gonna film B-roll on my phone, so I'm mashing right now. I'm mashing as much as I can. Ooh, they're mushy potatoes, and in a really good way. In a really, really good way. I think we are gonna need a cornstarch slurry for this. So Benjamin, would you fetch me the cornstarch? You know how to make a slurry, a cornstarch slurry.
Equal cornstarch, equal water.
If you're doing it by hand like we are, it's gonna be probably like slightly chunky. We're okay with that. But also, I understand. I know some people are really, they can't eat stuff with a lot of texture, which is fine. But in that case, immersion blend. I gotta take a break because my arm is burning. We're about to make oobleck right now. A cornstarch slurry, as Benjamin mentioned earlier, is equal parts water and cornstarch. I think it's thickening up a little bit. I added the rest of that. The amount that I made, it genuinely, I think, could be 12. A little taste test. Tastes good as freak. I like how it's all over your hands.
And if we had more time, we could even let it simmer much longer.
Much longer, but we're hungry. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good thickness. You can make it thicker if you wanted to, though. So I'm gonna turn the heat off now, and we're gonna plate. Well, bowl. We really only need one.
Bruh. I could have sworn
I have several ladles. Pulls out one. All right. Oh God, this looks so delicious. I'm so excited.
If you saw my underwear, no, you didn't.
Can you get the sour cream, the cheese, and the garnish? Oh, the garnish is right there. This is gonna feed at least 12 people. I cannot cook for a small amount of people, I swear God.
Don't get my toes down.
Okay, I was gonna try not to do that, so. So first of all, sour cream, not sponsored. Hope it doesn't squirt like it did before. $2 a daisy. Don't sue me, please. I wanted it to be like cute, but it sank, so. Medium cheddar, Colby Jack. Where's the bacon bits? Oh, he put them right in front of me. They're literally right there, and I was like, where are they? Oh, this looks so fire. Oh! One fell. So now we're gonna try them. Okay, we're gonna try them at the table. BRB. This is really funny. Uppies, please. We are about to do a taste test of our delicious, delicious soup. Okay, I'm gonna mix in all of the fixins. Fortnite is in sleep mode. Go. It tastes just like a loaded baked potato, you guys.
It gets stuck to your mouth.
But in a good way.
Look at that.
Gay down. Gay down!
Gay down.
So you heard it here first. Perfect for a hot summer day. Now look at the way that I look at the camera after I take my bite. Ready?
Like a fucking animal caught in the act.
I hope no potential employer sees this video. It was when I said, perfect for a hot summer. Why is there a crumb under here? This was under the placemat. Gross. I don't know who that was. I don't know what that was. I don't know him.
So high right now.
Talk, Valentina.
Hello. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this video. Go ahead over to our podcast, Yapfest, featuring Ben and Lola. You can find this.
Go ahead over to our podcast.
Swallow that soup.
Tell them the rule that you just broke.
No making Lola laugh with liquid in their mouth.
Literally, I had to make this a rule because it got so bad I was doing spit takes daily.
If you want to hear our main foremost media, go ahead and check out our podcast, Yapfest, featuring Ben and Lola. You can find this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your listening info. If you want to see some behind-the-scenes clips, go ahead over to our Instagram, yapfest.podcast. If you want to see some funny clips, go ahead over to our TikTok, yapfest.podcast.
Bye!
Adios. You still didn't say soup right.
What did I say?